Hey, what's up everyone? Adam here with brahwegotthis, and today I want to show you the newest feature for housing in the Elder Scrolls Online. This feature is called Pathing, or Character Pathing. This released with the newest DLC, Stonethorn, and let me tell you, it really makes your house feel alive and more dynamic now. So I'm going to go over what pathing is, how to do it, and future ideas that ZOS is coming up with housing that I have theorized or seen, and some changes that and ideas that I think would be really cool for future housing updates. Before we get started, I do want to mention, if you want to watch me play live, I do stream on twitch.tv/brahwegotthis on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a lot of fun in stream, and we hope you will join us. The link is in the description below. Also, be sure to join the Discord and the Guild. We have a huge community that are very helpful and would love to help you along the way. This link is in the description as well. If you like this content, again, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and heavy attack that bell icon to get notified every release that I have and the giveaways. So character pathing isn't exclusive to the Stonethorn DLC, meaning if you don't have ESO Plus or the Stonethorn DLC, you will still be able to utilize the new features. This is just an added update that ZOS did in the Stonethorn patch, along with item buffs and nerfs and other tweaks, which I have a video on as well. If you'd like to look at the biggest changes from Stonethorn, check out the video in the description and at the top of the screen. But this essentially is something that, again, like I said, adds life to your house. Let's get into the details of what is involved, though, and show you what character pathing is. You can make any non-combat pet, mount, or assistant move throughout your humble abode. By going to the housing editor, you click to place them, and you will get the option after you place them to make a path. Here you will be opened up into the pathing interface. Here you have the option to set down 30 nodes or landing spots for your character to venture to. You could have only 2 paths that stretch across your whole home, or you could create mini paths for them to stop at or do various things at. In between these paths, you have the option to have your character walk, jog, run, or sprint. You can mix and match to add some depth or dynamics to it. You also have the option to have your character wait at each node if you'd like, for 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 3 minutes. Also, when you have your character wait, or when you are pathing them, the arrow at the top of the circle indicates which way they are heading towards or facing if you have them wait, and I'll explain that here in a little bit when I actually show you how to do this. These combined with many other effects can really open up endless opportunities to make your house feel personal and unique. Leave a comment down below on what crazy combinations or funniest things that you have done with pathing in your house. I'd love to hear about it. Also, we have a housing contest every month at the end of every month in my stream where we showcase the top houses in the community. Winners get prizes, so you don't want to miss out. Again, the Twitch is in the description, so if you want to be a part of that, come down there because I really want to see some cool pathing techniques. Unfortunately, though, you can only place down 10 special collectibles in your house for the biggest houses. I'm hoping ZOS will increase this later on this year, which I have a theory they will because of something coming out down the road, which we will get into here in a second. But next, I showed you the details of pathing. Let me show you step by step how to do it, even though you saw a little bit of that in the footage before. So again, if you're in your house, you see that I have these horses here going back and forth. I've got this little pixie, I think, or fairy going back and forth, and I've got a dragon flying around. I've got the spider crawling across, and I've got my merchant over here doing a square path. Now, if I wanted to add something else, I'd press the equal sign on my keyboard, and then I'd go to browse. You see all the paths there. And let's just say I want to get my banker. I'm going to click on the banker. I'm going to press E, and I'm going to place the banker. Okay, so you have to wait till it's green. I place the banker. Now, again, you see here you have edit, precision edit, link, or create path. So you can press Q to create path. What this does, again, is it adds multiple paths to it. So you see that it says there's 29 left that I can add. And you see there that triangle, that point at the top of the circle shows you where they will face when they are going towards that way. So if I want this banker to go here, I just click and I put node 2 there. If you look down at the bottom of the screen, I can choose to change this to jog, walk, run, or sprint. Then I can also press I to change their wait time from 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, and 3 minutes. So I'm going to do 0 seconds. And then I can go, and if you want to turn the direction, you can just, do this with 1 or 2, can turn it this way, or you can just turn your actual camera and you can turn the actual arrow. So what I'll do is I will turn it to where this is facing like this. Actually, we're going to go this way. We're going to have it like sprint this way. So then we place it, and now we want it to face the door. So we're going to put it like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to press R to finish placement, and there you go. We're going to change this, and if you go here, you can also change the walk or the wait time. I'm going to change that to sprint. And so our banker is going to be sprinting like crazy. So if you look here, let's confirm by pressing Q. So it gets to its node, and then it just goes and sprints, which is hilarious. I love that. So you can just do that, and it comes back, and it walks. It's pretty freaking awesome. Now, another thing I want to mention is in the interface, if you go to the housing interface, press equals, you go to path edit. Okay, you can press R to go to path settings. Now, what you can do here, you can change the object. The object right now is the banker. You can also turn the pathing on or off. Here, you can change the pathing type from ping pong, loop, or random. And so we're just going to do ping pong. So what ping pong basically does is it will go on its path. So if you look here, you'll see it, right? It will go on its path, and it will just go on that path specifically. Now, if you do loop, it will actually loop it to the front. It will not go on the path like retrace its steps or anything like that. And then random, it's just basically self-explanatory. If you do a random one, then it will be a random path, and it will just pick randomly. So that is something cool that you can actually add to give some spice or flair. If you want it to be random and you don't want it to be a direct path, you can always do that. Again, to do that, you can just go to the node, you can go to path edit, and then you can press R to go to path settings. And here you can change the pathing type, ping pong, loop, random. So that's really, really a cool touch that they added there. I'm interested to see if they add any other cool things to the pathing. But that is how you actually do the pathing. Again, if you want to go back, it's really not that hard to do. You just have to kind of play around with it. And if you're in the biggest houses, again, you only get 10 special collectibles, which kind of sucks right now. But that kind of leads me to my next point. And that point is, lastly, I want to talk about some future changes coming to ESO later, and some ideas that I have as well that I'd like to maybe see implemented, or things that I think they may add. So if you go into the collectibles tab, you will see right here under furnishings, house guests. Okay, this is something not unlocked yet, and this is called the Historian of Fidiri. I don't know if I pronounced that right or wrong, but it says you can get this from the Lost Treasures of Skyrim event. Now, if you go into the PTS, which I'm not going to show now, there is a house. There's more house guests that you can actually get and that are available. And from what I see, these are NPCs that can be put in your house that have a dialogue as well, or they guard the house or something like that. This is something that I believe that is coming to ESO later this year, obviously because it's already in the game in a way. So this is something that is going to make housing even more amazing. It's going to make it feel even more alive. So what that tells me is they will probably have to increase the special collectibles limit if we are going to have house guests as well. And this intrigues me because I wonder how they will stretch the housing customization after doing that. I wonder, could we get possible trade shops in our houses? You know, like kind of like guild traders, but in our actual houses. Could we get some sort of mini game like boss fights maybe if we complete, say, a dungeon or trial for an achievement like Cloud Rest? Could we get the whole mechanical fight in our house as like a achievement to say, hey, I did this on Vet or something, and then have our guild mates challenge the boss? Maybe there's a prize that we could set, like gold and all this other stuff. I'm not really sure if that's something that we would get. That might be a little outlandish. That might be a little extravagant, but it just makes me think that, you know, they're really thinking of ways to stretch the housing customization. And I wonder what else they could add to housing. I think that would be really awesome. I do think that a lot of people, before they add any of that, would probably just want them to increase the furnishing limits, like the special collectibles and everything like that, because I know people want higher furnishing limits. So we will see what they do, but I really wonder what the possibilities they will explore are going to be. I would love to hear your thoughts as well in the comment section, and let me know what else you would like to see in the housing in ESO. Also, if you want to check out my beginner housing guide, it is in the description and at the top of the screen as well. That shows you a few tips you can know before jumping into the vast housing interface. But that's going to be it, y'all. That wraps up the video. Again, if you ever want to come by my Twitch chat, twitch.tv/brahwegotthis, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can ask questions there. You can troll me. You can have fun. You can always ask questions in the comments as well. But make sure to come by there if you want. That link is in the description. And you can join our amazing Discord and our 2 guilds. The link to the Discord is in the description as well. And if you did like this, make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and heavy attack that bell icon to stay up to date on all my uploads. And all my social media links will be in the description as well. And lastly, I do want to give a shout out to all my patrons that support me above and beyond. If you would like to become a patron, the link to the Patreon is in the description. You get mini perks like early access to videos, vlogs, much more. And so if you'd like to join Patreon, make sure to check that out in the description. But thank you again to all my patrons. Just remember, y'all, have faith, be great, and I'll see you on ESO.